This is Jeannie Hermoso. I'm an author, and this is my podcast. So you think you can write? So I've been on hiatus for a while, but I'm really glad that our guest reached out, and because she reached out, I'm restarting my So You Think You Can Write podcast again. I've been thinking about it for several months, and so we have a special guest, Katia. Without further ado, can you briefly introduce yourself, Miss Katia?
Hi, everyone. First of all, thank you so much for inviting me here. As you said, my name is Katia. I'm an account manager of a book cover design company, MiblArt, which specializes in different design services for indie authors and publishers. And as I mentioned, I'm an account manager, so my job is mostly like expanding network, building online presence for our company on different social media platforms or forums. Sometimes I give calls to our clients or partners to explain our services, how it all works. Um, and as me as a person, I would say I'm like really friendly. I love talking to people, so I think this job is perfect for me. I also love graphic design. I do it as well as a hobby, and um, and I really like outdoor activities as well.
Okay, so MiblArt. Is it? Do you have a website for it? The MiblArt website.
Yes, we do. It's MiblArt.com.
MiblArt.com. I'm gonna check it out as well. And you mentioned something about like graphic designing. Do you design like book covers as well, or like you said in your hobby?
Yes. As for me, I don't design book covers because I'm an account manager.
Uh-huh.
I have a degree in business administration,
Mm-hmm.
so this is why I was looking for a job in business,
Mm-hmm.
and I do graphic design as a hobby only. But it really helps me since when I'm talking to clients, I can tell them, I can give them some consultation on the design as well. So this background really helps me in my job.
Okay, and so what can you do for like budding or established? Let's say I'm an author, self-publishing author, and then I go to you. Like, what can you do for me?
We provide design services. So first of all, our main specialty is book covers.
Mm-hmm.
We do photographic book covers. They are made of out of stock images. We also do illustrated book covers. They are designed from scratch and they are fully drawn like a 2D digital art. Um, Other services include interior formatting because we have a specialist in that. Also, we do logo design for authors. And usually we give branding guidelines as a bonus for this for such authors who want to have a logo. Because if you want to build your personal branding, you need to like have some colors, have some fonts that you constantly use. We help to for authors to choose like the most appropriate ones for their niche. And also we do marketing materials designs like some banners for social medias, animated covers, bookmarks, and that's about it for now. Our services are constantly expanding, so maybe if you listen this interview 1 year later, we have more services to offer.
Yeah, hopefully too. I'm looking at your website right now. So it's MiblArt, MiblArt.com. So yeah, it is it's more like a marketing tool, and do check it out. There's like nonfiction book cover designs and book cover designs, premium book cover designs, illustrated book cover designs, and so you work with Kindle Vella audiobooks, and so basically digital books, and as well as hardcover books as well. Is that correct?
Yes, right. We have a package for ebook only. It's just a front cover design. And if author wants to publish it, we format it to the publishing platform requirements. So it's either hardback cover or a hardcover or paperback. But we also are willing to adjust any templates, any size. We check the requirements of the platform first.
That's amazing. Yeah, I see it here. You have the box set. And when you say box set, what exactly is like a box set?
A box set is a mock-up image of multiple books. It's good if the author has a series
Mm-hmm.
and they are uploading some promotional images. They can put a um, uh, box set image. Uh, it's uh, it's showing books just like um, being being stacked one by one together, just like you would see them on a bookshelf.
Okay, yeah, that's amazing. And what exactly is like a typography design? Type when you say typography design, what is that? Especially for like new authors as well, or like even established authors like looking for help like branding. What is a typography design?
Yeah, typography, it means that some authors already have a cover art they want to use for their book, but there is no text. So we search for an appropriate fonts for the genre, and then we design the typography for the front cover, spine and back cover if needed. Because sometimes I see some authors like writing in a sci-fi genre, but their fonts they don't convey sci-fi mood, you know. So it's also important to have typography relate to the genre, and we take care of this for authors who already have the cover art.
Oh, okay. So basically, there's specific fonts for a genre. Let's say you're into like contemporary fiction or nonfiction. There's a certain font you need to use. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right. Some new authors they underestimate the power of the text, but it really helps to convey the message and the mood of your genre. Otherwise, the potential reader they might get confused. Like, why do I get a different vibe from this cover if it's supposed to be a certain genre? Let's say for nonfiction books, for example, you want to use something like really bold and prominent text, which sends a direct message. And for fantasy, usually fonts have it's like serif fonts, and they have different swashes, decorative effects, giving like magical vibe to your cover. This is why you don't want to mix those up.
Okay, yeah, that's what I noticed with fantasy, especially fantasy and sci-fi. There really is like when I look at their book covers, there's really like you can instantly tell that it's sci-fi and fantasy just by like the text in the book cover, like Lord of the Rings and like other like the YA, the young adult like there's what you call that, like even Game of Thrones, the book cover as well, it's very distinct. So do you guys the MiblArt, do you guys just work with like certain authors like in the fantasy and nonfiction, or do you work like across the board, like I'm like a contemporary romance author? Do you guys like work with other genres as well, or do you specialize in just the fantasy and science fiction?
Um, we specialize in every popular genre, I would say, because our designers, each of them, they have like the main genre they specialize in, but also they can like they have some secondary genres they do if we have like like a lot of orders. So yeah, it's basically let's say fantasy, thrillers, romance covers, sci-fi, nonfiction,
Mm-hmm.
all of those.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking at your services as well because I am looking at the website and it really looks interesting. So if you guys can check out their website, they have a portfolio as well. So they do custom book covers as well, just based on like the feedback from the author uh himself or herself. Like you can specify to what they want. Is that correct?
Right. In MiblArt, all the work is custom. And the best part is we don't take upfront payment for photographic covers. So what you see now, custom covers, we refer to photographic covers made out of stock images. And these kind of services don't require any deposit. And after the order is placed, the client gets the access information to the client portal,
Mhm.
and there they should complete the creative brief, and then we will work with it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. It's really beautiful. The book covers are really beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Like they stand out. And I have used other services and I was so dissatisfied with the services, but looking at it, it looks very, very professional. And I see that you guys have other, like you literally have most genres. And how important is like the book cover and the typography if you're an author, and why do you need, these types of services?
Book cover is crucially important. And I'm not just saying this because I work in the book cover design industry. It's just book cover is your main marketing tool. It's like it can either break or make sales for you. Of course, if the author just publish books for fun and they don't want to make any money out of it, it's just their hobby, then I would say whatever, like book cover maybe is not important in this case. But if you want to be like an author, like from the capitalized author, and you want to make sales and get the audience and stuff, you must have a nice book cover because this will represent your work, your writing as well. Like, how long does it take to write a book? Like more than a year, I think, and also these expenses for editing and formatting, all of this. You don't want to ruin your baby with with a bad book cover. Um, there was a research. These scientists say that it takes only 8 seconds to make the first impression. So you really want your book cover to be eye-catching, to draw attention, to convey certain message of your book. Like it shouldn't like, tell a story or anything. It should just be attractive and let people know that this is what they want to read, this is what they want to buy.
Yeah, that's true. I do run ads and ads on Amazon, and I was told by, I belong to a school of, I'm a student in a marketing school, so it's a Amazon ads marketing, and we were told that it is true. It's the cover that sells the book because that you have to catch their attention first before they click on even like looking at the summary of your book. So the saying that don't judge a book by its cover, it doesn't actually apply to the self-publishing industry or even like publishing industry, because it's really you are judged by the cover, because as you said, it takes just 8 seconds, and even me as a reader, I really look for those flashy or eye-catching book covers, and that's the reason why I click. And you are correct about that. And oh yeah, and we're just gonna what do you call that? Veer off the topic and stuff, because this interview was supposed to be done last year, and then something happened like in between. And can you explain, Miss Katya, why we're like this got like pushed like a year after?
Yeah. So our book cover design company is based in Ukraine,
Mhm.
and I guess everyone knows what happened to Ukraine more than 1 year ago now. We had unwanted guests in our country.
Yeah.
Russia started the full invasion on our country. And at first, it was really confusing. We kind of didn't know what to do and how to keep going. But after a while, we just our boss was super cool with anything like anyone wants to do. If you want to leave the country, like work from abroad, this was fine. Remote or work in the office, or somebody, if they want to go to fight, they could go and fight. Um, but then things got clear for us, and we kept our business running. So our business is not affected by the war in any case now, and it was just good experience for us, like how to keep our business running in such a difficult situation. But I'm really glad to be here on this interview now and tell you that everything went well, and we keep making stunning book covers and contributing to a self-publishing world.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, because we were supposed to schedule it February like last year, right? Yeah, I remember it. And you said, "Oh, can we pause for a bit?" And yeah, I was concerned as well. And but right now, are you guys based offshore or still in the country?
We are still in the country, like our office is based in the west of Ukraine. This
Mhm.
is also why we weren't that affected by the war, since it's really far from Russia. But for example, I decided to live abroad for my own safety, and I just feel more comfortable because I'm not from the west of Ukraine. My family is from the south, so it's like closer to this area. I decided to live, and I work remotely, and everything is fine. But I would say like 80 or 90% of our company staff is still working from the office in Ukraine.
That's good. I hope everybody's fine. And so, to the listeners as well, you're really supporting this company. They provide good service, and at the same time, you're supporting them as well in other ways, for their livelihood as well. So, do check out the MiblArt, MiblArt. So, I'll put a link on the show notes below. So, yeah, we're gonna veer off topic as well, but how did you get into the industry and do you like working in this industry?
I love it. I think design is industry is so much fun. I'm really happy to be in this, working in this company. I got my degree in business administration, as I said. So I kind of wanted to have a job related to my major. And my friend was working in MiblArt, and I just saw her works on, like, she would share some works on social media of what MiblArt does, and I really really liked their product. So I was excited to join the team, and I had interviews. Everything went successful, so I could join the team. And I can say that like if you work as an account manager and you don't like the product, it's really hard to sell it and to consult people if you don't believe in this product. So I'm really happy for this company to be so cool, since I don't have any doubt about our product,
Uh-huh.
and I can like share my motivation and inspiration with other people that like we are doing something nice for them. And also, we have so many cool policies for authors. Like, as I said, some services don't require upfront payment. We provide unlimited revisions for all the services. Some services have deposit required, but we will refund it if the author says, like, I don't want to proceed anymore. And all of this, and we have excellent reviews everywhere. So all of this makes me really excited to work in this company and the industry. Yeah, design is really fun.
Yeah, I'm glad. I was gonna ask you about how many revisions. So to the yeah the authors that are just starting out. So usually in book covers, even to the established authors as well, it doesn't like you know you you work with the designer, and usually it's not always like um the design that you have in your mind. So it really helps that there's multiple revisions, because some companies only allow like I certainly have worked with some that only allow like up to 3 revisions, which I find like, yeah, but you really want to get it right, as you said, the book cover, right? So that's amazing that you guys will do the revision as well. Okay, and how will the listeners and the viewers would you get a hold of you? Do you have like an email and or how if they're interested?
Yes, my work email is Katia at MiblArt.com, and I'm on Facebook as Katia Balap, and Instagram is katia.bookcoverdesign,
Mm-hmm.
like a clickbait, so people know what I do from the nickname. And I'm also on LinkedIn. It's Katia Balabayeva is my full name. If you can like try to search it, I don't know if you can. Anyway, and basically we have MiblArt MiblArt accounts on every single social media. Just search MiblArt and you can find it everywhere.
That's good. Yeah, I'll definitely post it on my Facebook as well because I belong to several forums. And just looking at the products that you guys have, I'm really impressed. And also, I don't know if are you allowed to talk about pricing as well, like for the especially for authors that are starting out. And do you guys also like have pricing, or is it in the website? Or yeah.
Yeah, the pricing is on the website, but we are totally transparent about it and we discussed it before. Uh, Cooperating. So for photographic book cover, it's $150 USD dollars for um ebook cover and 200 for ebook plus printing, like hardcover or paperback. And illustrated covers, they're either 200 from $200 for like vector illustration, let's say for rom-coms or kids illustration, and from $380 for illustrated book cover for, let's say, fantasy or sci-fi. And they're yeah, the price is from because we have several artists
Mhm.
and we send the list of the artists and their art styles so the author can choose what they like, and the price might depend on complexity. And yeah, and other prices, they're all on the website.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, because I think that is a standard for book covers. It's like for the authors that are just starting out. So if you really want to invest in something, there's marketing. If you want to invest in something, invest in the book cover first. And because it will really make a huge, huge difference. And I really appreciate like that you did the interview, even if we were late, like we were like a year and like many months later. But yeah,
It's never too late.
I know. And I was like, even like, I was surprised, like when you reached out, I was like, oh, wow, she didn't forget. And I'm really glad. So you really keep your appointments, and that's a good thing. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I hope everybody is doing well, especially, your loved ones as well, and your coworkers as well, and their families. And do you have any last like message to, you know, like to tell the listeners and the viewers of this video on my YouTube and my podcast?
Just maybe general affirmations like don't give up, keep pursuing your dreams, and maybe like your book, you need to publish a book as maybe it will be somebody's favorite book, but if it's never published, this person will not have a favorite book. So keep it up.
I know. Thank you very much. That was very inspiring. I really appreciate it. And so, to the viewers on YouTube and listeners on podcast, I will put all the links on the show notes below, so you can go to this amazing website. And you're also like supporting a really good business as well, with a good cause. And thank you. Oops, sorry. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, bye bye.